My name is Purav. I am a third year at Georgia State University, majoring in computer science, and this is a little demo of my team's project called Savr. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and give a little background and introduction to our project. And as some of you may already know, meal planning is hard, especially for college students like me. We are entering a new phase of our lives, trying to juggle classes, work, and adulthood, and figuring out what to eat and what to make should not be another problem that we have. When brainstorming what kind of AI agent we want to build for this hackathon, everybody in our team agreed that this is something that we struggle with, and we know thousands of other college students as well as young adults do as well. That is why we created Savr, an intelligent AI agent built entirely on AWS that transforms meal planning from hours of stress into minutes of simplicity. This is not just an app, it's an autonomous AI agent that takes your grocery receipt and turns it into a meal plan for the rest of the week. Isn't that a lifesaver? Moving on to the tech stack we use. First of all, most importantly, it uses reasoning LLMs for decision making, which is powered by Claude 4.5, of course, that we are using through Amazon Bedrock. Secondly, it demonstrates autonomous capabilities because it automatically parses through the receipts and adds into the pantry and generates personalized meal plans without constant human input, which we're gonna see in a second. And most importantly, it uses AWS or Amazon tools such as Amazon Textract for receipt parsing or scanning, DynamoDB for data persistence, and API Gateway for seamless orchestration. Now I'm gonna move ahead with the demo. This is how our dashboard looks like right now. On the left, you can see some quick buttons like generate meal plan. We generate a meal plan, of course. We're gonna get into it. Clear week, which clears everything for the week, and scan receipt, which is one of the most important buttons on this page. Also, you can see a virtual pantry right below it, which is I'm gonna show how exactly this page works. So, like I said, our project or Savr uses Textract to parse through the receipts. I happen to have a receipt right here. I have my Trader Joe's receipt. I'm gonna put it right here and I'm gonna parse through it. It's gonna take a couple of seconds. Yeah. So we were able to parse through our receipt, and this is all the things that we require that we had on our grocery list. Let's say we want to remove anything. Let's say we do not need bananas in our next week's meal plan. We can remove it, of course, pretty easy to remove, and we can add everything to the pantry. But let's say now we feel like, oh, we do need a banana, so we can of course put it back, and yeah, add it, and it's right there, easy as that. It's pretty easy to use. And now we're gonna go ahead into the more important part of our, Savr, what it does. I know the right side of the page right now looks really empty, but it's gonna get so full as we move on to the next step, which is generating our meal plan. So I'm gonna click this button right here, which takes us to this page. Right now it is quite empty as well, but as soon as I click generate with Savr, it's gonna take a couple of seconds, of course, but what it does is it's generating a meal plan for the week using the ingredients that are there in the virtual pantry. And it is going to give us 7 options for breakfast, 7 options for lunch, and 7 options for dinner that we can then put into these days. We can populate them right here and generate and create a meal plan for our week. Other than that, we also have 2 buttons on the top which can clear everything on the board and save everything on the dashboard, which I'm going to show you in a second. But as you can see, we have our meal plan generated for the week using the ingredients that we had. We have a banana and spinach smoothie. We have a chocolate banana smoothie bowl. Something similar, we have our lunch stuff. We have this bean and spinach salad with avocado. We have a Mediterranean bowl, stuff like that. For dinner, we have stuff like pancetta and potato hash. We have pasta with tomato sauce, of course, and stuff like this. So what it did is it created 7 different meals, actually 21 different meals for the entire week. And now, let's say on Monday, I want to have a chocolate banana smoothie bowl. I can put it right here. On Tuesday, I'm feeling like a banana and chocolate protein shake, so I can just put it right here. And let's say on a Monday, I'm craving an avocado toast. Of course, I can populate it right here, and we can keep doing this and make our entire meal plan. And we can also have breakfast for lunch if you want to. And yeah, if you keep doing this, let's say I want to have bean and vegetable burrito this day, and yeah, we want to have a chocolate banana breakfast bowl this day. We can do the same for every day, of course. And yeah, and right here, I'm gonna only do this much for right now. So this is how we populated the entire week. And what we can do is we can save all of this on the dashboard. So this is our dashboard now with all the meals that we have prepared for the week. As you can see, on Monday we can have this as for breakfast. We can have avocado toast for lunch and this for dinner, and similar for every other week. And like you see, we did not populate anything for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so it's not completely full. So this is a little demonstration of how our project works. um, yeah, and we spend a lot of time on it, of course. This is our GitHub repository with all the code that we have done. Of course, if you go on the README file, you can see everything, every kind of technology we have used. For example, Amazon TextRight OCR for our receipt parsing. We're using Claude 3.5. We're using Bedrock, of course, and for our front end, we use React, and Vercel for deployment, and all that stuff. This is our architecture. This is our API endpoint, and this is a little cost estimation that we have that we may have if we have really light usage of this application. And yeah, the project, of course, has a lot of room to improve, um, but that is something that we are still working on and that we plan to work on. So yeah, this is our project Savr. Hope you guys like it. Yeah.